Hey guys, Original Boris here, back again for another movie review. Today's movie is a sci-fi flick. The movie is called Two-Headed Shark Attack, and pretty much the title says it all. It is a sci-fi flick. Movie stars Carmen, Elektra, and Brooke Hogan. That's Brooke Hogan, Hulk Hogan's daughter. And like I said, the title pretty much says it all. Movie starts off with, it kind of reminds me of the movie Piranha 3D, the way that it starts off. You got a bunch of like college students like partying on a boat, and there's like somebody like filming them, and it just the beginning kind of reminded me of Piranha 3D. And then all of a sudden they hit something big, and I'm gonna give away some spoilers because I feel like it. It's a sci-fi movie. I'm gonna give away some spoilers, so if you don't want to know what happens in the movies, then I guess don't watch this review. But movie starts off where they're on a ship, they hit something, they run up to the front to see what it is, and there's like a humongous shark, like a mega shark, hooked to the front of the boat. They're trying to figure out where their shark came from, because this species of shark, apparently they know what species it is. There just happens to be somebody on the boat that knows a lot about sharks. He tells them this is a shark that normally doesn't come up. It's a deep down in the ocean type of shark. Usually they're about 100 feet in the ocean. So huge mega shark. They're trying to remove it from the front because it's slowing their boat down. As they remove it to the front, shark gets stuck underneath the boat and it messes up the propeller. Next thing you know, they show a humongous shark with two heads hitting the ship. The shark attacks the ship, and it ends up putting a hole in it, and the ship starts to sink. They're wondering what they're going to do on this boat that's sinking in the middle of the ocean, and just out of the blue they spot an island. Just out of nowhere, there was nothing but water like 2 seconds ago, and all of a sudden right in front of them there's an island that just magically appeared out of nowhere. So they jump on these little tiny rafts and they make their way across to the island. While this shark is trying to sink this big ship, he doesn't notice them on little rafts trying to make it to the island. They make it to the island, and as soon as they get to the island, they're just kind of exploring. They see that there's somebody's like cabin, like somebody lives there, but there's really nobody on the island. But there's boats there, and there's like a home there, but nobody else is on the island. While these other people stay back to try to fix the ship. They're teenagers, so a lot of them start messing around. One guy and two girls kind of go out into some really shallow water. That's probably about waist high. The shallow waters are about waist high. And out in the distance, you see this humongous shark. I mean, this huge shark that just sunk a ship is making its way to them where they're in really shallow water. They just happen not to see this humongous shark in the shallow water, and he kills all three of them and drags them off and eats them. Just as things start getting a little more interesting, I guess you could say. With the chicks are pretty hot. There's a little bit of nudity, so that makes it the movie a little interesting. But all of a sudden, this island that just appeared out of nowhere is hit by it's like on a reef, and the reef starts falling apart because the shark hits it, and all of a sudden, I guess they never really explain why, but the island starts to sink. The reef starts to collapse. The island starts to sink. Apparently, the shark didn't just sink the ship, but it also has the ability to sink an island. So the island starts to sink, and they don't really know why. A lot of them, they jump on boats, try to escape. Shark attacks them, starts killing a bunch of them. So they make their way back to the island. Eventually, the island, a big tsunami makes it on the island, and wipes a lot of them out. Carmen and Elektra gets eaten by a shark. So her 2-second role in the film pretty much ends right there. Brooke Hogan is pretty much the star in the movie. Her acting's not the best, but her dad's a superstar, so she was pretty much the star of the movie. Apparently she's got pretty interesting powers too, because as they are trying to get away from the shark in one scene, she apparently stands in front of the shark and taunts the shark. The two-headed shark attacks her. She somehow ends up in the middle of the two heads, and she's like beating the crap out of the shark and stabbing it in the head repeatedly. So this shark that sunk a boat, sunk a ship, sunk an island, is now getting its ass kicked by Brooke Hogan. As the island starts to sink even more, they decide that they're gonna get away, and very intelligently they make it into a moldy, falling apart cabin. Because it's it's a safe house. I mean, like I said, the sharks sunk the ship. It's sunken island, so what's safer than hiding in a moldy cabin in the middle of the ocean? So that's where they head out. Shark somehow ends up breaking through the wall. Somehow, after a long struggle, he must have been weakened from trying to sink the island and the ship, because he was it took him a while to break through the moldy cabin. But finally broke into the moldy cabin and killed a bunch of them. Some of them got away. Of course, Brooke Hogan got away. Like I said, I'm giving away spoilers because this was the whole movie. It's a sci-fi flick. Somehow they end up tricking the shark and into eating a bomb. The shark explodes. I don't know where they got a bomb from, but apparently they created a bomb somehow. Shark explodes into a million little pieces, and then just as soon as the shark explodes, out in the distance, here comes a helicopter to rescue them all from their sinking ship. So that's pretty much the movie. Two-headed shark attack. Sci-fi flick. I like sci-fi flicks, but this is one of the sci-fi movies where you're left wondering to yourself after the movie's over, like, what the hell did I just watch? This was one of them. But if you like the sci-fi flicks, you like Brooke Hogan, Carmen Elektra, and her 5-second role in the movie, this is your type of flick. Two-headed shark attack. I just pretty much gave a whole movie away from beginning to end. But there you go. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Bye.